J. Barber.
J. Barber.
The New Life of Meher Baba. When Dr. Donkin writes to Elizabeth Patterson that Barber's new life is a mystery, and again a mystery, what could I possibly say that will clarify this incredible phase of beloved Barber's ministry? Barber himself, in response to the question, "What does your new life mean?" answered that he could not say. So again, what can I say? My own connection with Barber's new life is virtually nil, although in July 1949 I was firmly committed to Barber. I did not, due to circumstances, fast or maintain silence during July as asked by him. I did, however, write to him in June 1951 as he invited us to do so. But thinking of the words new life, I did have, as I see now, a new life beginning in June 1947. It can be said that whoever experiences an awakening of love, no matter how little, within the heart to the presence of God as God-man, and endeavours to express that love in their life, has begun a new life. And I believe that we are, as now, even far more fortunate when that awakening occurs during the advent of God as God-man. In time, he becomes universally known, and gradually the power of his presence diminishes until his next advent. When I was given the discourses of Meher Baba, and at the same time introduced to the vast treasure of spiritual law by perfect masters and from the advents of the God-man, I loved it all, especially as I was struggling to comprehend conventional university psychology and at the same time fit that into my strong belief in God. So I began what I now call my new life, although it wasn't until I was notified of Avatar Meher Baba's new life in the late 40s that I was aware of such a term applying to a state of being and way of life. So, for 7 years, I actively pursued the accumulation of spiritual knowledge and helped as much as possible Francis Brabazon in establishing a Meher Baba Centre in Sydney. Then came the incredible opportunity to go to India and actually be with the Divine Being to whom I had dedicated my life. Yes, I went, of course, to be with beloved Baba foremost, and at the same time, naturally, pursue even more seriously knowledge of the spiritual path, this being a part of my active resolve to usefully love and serve Baba in his cause. So I took with me notebooks and happily wrote down all that Baba gave out during those wonderful hours in the West Room of the Upper Meherabad retreat. Then came the morning when beloved Baba stopped his dictation and, pointing his 2 fingers at John Ballantyne and myself, directed that we were to sit in his future tomb shrine at midnight for half an hour, with our eyes open, but moving and silently, not moving, and silently repeating his name. In the immense silence of Mehrabad at that time, and the absolute darkness of the tomb shrine, I experienced most painfully of being alone, as it were, in the universe. There was only myself, no comfort of sun, earth and people, no distracting yet reassuring plethora of noise and movement and creatures. It was so overwhelming that the mind dissolved, stunned into mental panic, and I could not inwardly say his name as directed. So much for the vaunted foundation of my life in my so serious study of spirituality. Perhaps not consciously at the time, but that experience was the awakening of the truth that beloved Baba gave to me then. It is only love that enables one to hold fast to him. Just love him more and more until that love becomes his reality. It is not a